Hey gamers, buckle up because today we're diving headfirst into the wild, wacky, and wonderfully weird world of Skin Deep, the immersive sim that's got everyone talking. Picture this, you're barefoot, outgunned, and stuck on a spaceship full of pirates. Oh, and there are cats. Lots of cats. If that doesn't scream instant classic, I don't know what does. I'm your host, just a fellow gamer who's spent way too many hours sneaking through starships, and I'm stoked to share my experience with you. So, what's on the menu for this 2-hour deep dive? We're covering everything you need to know about Skin Deep, what it's all about, how it plays, the vibes it's serving, and whether it's worth your time. We'll explore the gameplay mechanics, the world building, the visuals, and that quirky humor that makes this game feel like a fever dream in the best way possible. Stick around, because I've got some juicy thoughts on what makes this game shine and where it stumbled. And don't worry, this is a spoiler-free zone, so whether you're eyeing this game or already played it, you're safe here. Before we jump in, quick question. Have you ever wanted to yeet a pirate's head out an airlock? No? Just me? Alright, let's get to it. Skin Deep, developed by Blendo Games and published by Annapurna Interactive, dropped on April 30th, 2025, exclusively for PC via Steam. It's also Steam Deck verified, so you can take this chaotic space adventure on the go. This is a first-person immersive sim, which means it's all about giving you freedom to tackle challenges however you want. Think Deus Ex meets Die Hard, but with a Three Stooges twist and a side of feline overlord. You play as Nina Pasadena, a barefoot insurance commando. Yes, you heard that right, who wakes up on a pirate-infested spaceship. Your job? Save the crew, who are adorably cuboid cats, and get out alive. The setup is simple, but the execution, oh, it's anything but. The game throws you into non-linear levels packed with vents, airlocks, and random junk you can turn into weapons. Every mission feels like a playground where you're both kid and the chaos. When I first booted this up, I was hit with this rush of excitement. The game doesn't hold your hand. It just says, here's a ship, some pirates, and a bar of soap. Go wild. I remember crawling through a dusty vent, hearing pirates chatter below and thinking, can I really make them sneeze themselves into oblivion? Stick around to find out how that went. Let's talk about what it's like to actually play this thing. If I had to sum up Skin Deep's gameplay in one word, it'd be freedom. This game is a sandbox where every tool, every corner, and every mistake feels like part of the plan. You're sneaking through ships crawling with guards, cameras, and turrets, and your goal is to free trapped cats and escape. Sounds straightforward, right? Wrong. Every level is a puzzle, and you're the one writing the solution. The stealth is some of the best I've played since Metal Gear Solid 5. Guards are smart enough to notice you, but dumb enough to fall for your tricks, like snapping your fingers to lure them or spitting to hit a button from afar. I had this one moment where I accidentally broke a window, got sucked into space, and somehow turned it into a zero-gravity ambush. My heart was racing, and I couldn't stop laughing. But it's not just stealth. You can go loud, toss pepper to stun enemies, or even ride a pirate like a backpack before slamming them into a wall. The game rewards creativity, and I found myself giggling like a kid every time I pulled off something ridiculous, like flushing a pirate's head down a trash chute. Quick poll, is flushing a pirate's head out of toilet peak gaming or just Tuesday? Drop your answer in the comment. The levels get trickier as you go, with more locked doors and complex layout. I loved how the game pushed me to explore, whether it was hacking a terminal or finding a secret vent. But here's the thing, every choice feels like it matters. Will you ghost through the level or turn it into a pirate pinata party? That's the magic of Skin Deep. But how does the world itself hold up? Let's find out. Skin Deep's world is like if a Saturday morning cartoon and a sci-fi flick had a baby, then let it loose with a box of crayons. The ships you explore, a mining vessel, post office, even one called the Narwhal, are bursting with personality. Low poly visuals and bright colors give it this retro yet modern vibe, like playing Doom 3 with a Pixar filter. The tone is where this game really stands out. It's silly but never stupid. You're reading emails from cats who run the ship, dodging pirates who sound like they flunked villain school, and using weapons like exploding deodorant. I couldn't help but smile every time a cat debriefed me with some sassy advice. One time I found a note about a pirate's failed jazz career and I just lost it. Who hurt you, pirate saxophonist? Who? As a player, I felt like I was part of this living, breathing world. The Memory Palace feature, which saves notes and codes for you, was a godsend for my scatterbrain. But it's the little details, like a sneeze meter that builds up in dusty vents, that made me fall in love. It's chaotic, sure, but it's the kind of chaos that feels crafted with care. So, with all this brilliance, does Skin Deep have any flaws? Let's hold that thought and talk visuals and performance next. Skin Deep runs on the ID Tech 4 engine. Yep, the same one from Doom 3. And it's a testament to how much you can do with 21-year-old tech. The low-poly characters and environments aren't photorealistic, but they don't need to be. The blocky cats, colorful ships, and exaggerated animations give it a charm that's hard to resist. Playing on my Steam Deck, I was blown away by how crisp it looked on the smaller screen. Performance-wise, it's mostly smooth sailing. On my RTX 3060, I was hitting 60 FPS no problem, and the Steam Deck handled it like a champ. But, and this is a big but, I did hit some crashes, especially later in the game. Nothing game-breaking, but it was enough to make me sigh and reload. Still, the art direction and vibe kept me hooked. So, what's the final verdict? Let's break down the pros and cons. Alright folks, it's time to lay it all bare. Here's what I loved about Skin Deep, and where it left me wanting more. Pros: incredible freedom. The sandbox gameplay lets you solve problems in ways that feel uniquely yours. Whether it's stealth, chaos, or a mix, you're in control. Hilarious tone. The humor lands perfectly with quirky cats and absurd pirate antics that keep you smiling. Replayability. Multiple paths and Steam Workshop support mean you'll be coming back for more. Charming visuals. The low poly art style is a love letter to retro gaming with a modern twist. Steam Deck. Verified? Portable chaos? Yes, please. Cons. Level sameness. The missions are fun but start to blur together without standout moments or variety and objective. Occasional crashes. Late game stability issues can pull you out of the fun. Clunky combat. Direct combat, like slamming pirates into walls, feels awkward compared to stealth or creative takedowns. Overall, Skin Deep is a blast, but it's not perfect. It's like a really good pizza. Delicious, but maybe you wish there was one more topping. Speaking of pizza, anyone else eat while gaming and end up with crumbs on their keyboard? No? Okay, moving on. So there you have it. Skin Deep is a chaotic, creative, and downright delightful immersive sim that's perfect for anyone who loves stealth, sandboxes, or just messing with pirates. As a gamer, I had a blast experimenting and laughing my way through this colorful universe. If you're between 14 and 45 looking for a game that's equal parts challenging and chill, this one's worth checking out. But what do you think? Have you played Skin Deep yet? Or are you hyped to jump in? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more reviews like this. Oh, and before you go, I've got something else you'll love. Check out my review of Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves, for some high-octane fighting game act. It's linked in the end screen and description below. Thanks for watching, gamers. Stay sneaky, and I'll catch you in the next one.